In Victorian times, the lovelorn had little hope of solace. The feast of Valentine could be a barren affair. But today, with the assistance of the Hendricks refined courtship clinic, this Valentine's Day should be full of promise, rose petals and cucumbers.
And there, lock eyes, those of a promise. In this circumstance, your fan is with
everything. Not live, darling. Valentine's Day. We are teaching people the ancient Victorian art of courtship. So Isabella Florence is standing there. She will teach you how to use your fan properly to entice a gentleman over, and how to accept your first rose and your first kiss while being successfully chased.
the result of gigantism on the skull. Its little neck just snapped one day. Which is to your gentlemen. Unfamiliar with the language of the fan. Modern gentlemen these days spend many hours locked in their study, gazing intently at daguerreotypes of young ladies' flesh. Yeah. Now, the language of the fan, let me just give you a few pointers on just one or two of the basics on this. The lady will hold the fan thusly and waft it gently towards her face. This would indicate to the gentleman, good day. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Humphrey Sixwives, and I am here today with my esteemed colleague, Mrs. Isabella Forlornicate. We are concerned today in the operation of the refined courtship clinic. But by way of introduction to myself, I'll tell you a little bit about my travels throughout the world, for I do find that travel broadens the mind. Now, I have a particularly interesting specimen here, if you can just get that into shot there. This skull here, I generally ask people to hazard a guess as to what manner of creature they feel it may have come from. Mrs. Forlornicate, do you have any idea?
I don't really, as I'm not a well-travelled lady myself, but
no?
So I could guess it was a tiger of some sort.
A tiger of some sort? I'm afraid not. Please allow me to give you a clue. This I acquired in a recent sojourn to darkest Peru. I see. It is on the tip of your tongue now, I feel, Mrs. Forlornicate. It is, of course, the skull of the guinea pig. Now, this particular specimen died of gigantism of the skull. It would be, in fact, be more correct to say it died as a result of gigantism of the skull. Its little neck just snapped one day, and yes, I had it, of course, stripped and mounted as fast as I could. That's always the way. Strip it and mount it as fast as you can. The remainder of the remains were served to myself and my travelling companions in the traditional Inca fashion on a bed of banana leaves and smeared with chocolate. And let me tell you, until you have experienced the unique flavour of guinea pigs smeared with chocolate, you have only the most rudimentary understanding of the true meaning of the word disgusting.
These exotic people, they do say the flesh is so strange, native. They do say the French eat frog's legs.
Frog's legs, this is true. On my rare visits to France, I find that there's not much eating in a frog, so I do tend to order the toe. Now, I believe your society, sir, is concerned with advances in technology. I have something here which may be of considerable interest to you. This device here is a new form of musical box. Now, these eyes you see are in fact my mother's eyes. People often say to me, you have my mother's eyes, and I tell them you are quite correct. I use the complicated circuitry as part of one of my most fascinating inventions. Now, this, as I say, is a new form of musical box. You will see it contains many levers, pulleys, bells, whistles, and so on. And to use the modern parlance of the day, one may use the levers and pulleys to program the eye.
Yeah. I am for that. Is it real gin and tonic? Yeah. We just wanted to see how many people in London we could get really good gin and tonic. Thank you, sir. Cheers.
Right, I don't think it's a making idea. Right.
So, gin and tonic. I like the fact you chose your favourite one. So, it's different to normal gin.
It's my tummy. Sorry.
Mother's room. Teaching the class, the Victorians, and there will be the liberal use of gin to help that process go through properly. You're welcome. We're only here to Valentine's Day.
The gentleman on the feast of St. Valentine shall proffer the rose to the lady thusly, with the left hand, always the left, never the right, for that would mean something quite different, which as an unmarried gentleman I am not at liberty to discuss with yourself. Now, the gentleman proffers the rose, and the lady, in the manner of her acceptance, for she will accept being a lady, in the manner of her acceptance, she may indicate whether the gentleman's suit may be pressed. So, the gentleman proffers the rose thusly with the left hand, and the lady accepts with her left hand. This would indicate to the gentleman that the lady was open to his advances. On the other hand, so to speak, and in fact quite literally in this case, should the gentleman proffer the rose again with the left hand, never the right, and the lady accepts with her right hand, under that circumstance, the gentleman would have no option but to immediately quit the lady's company, join the French Foreign Legion, and be shot in Algeria. Now, during my long and distinguished career as a military surgeon, I have in fact been shot several times. And let me tell you, Algeria is one of the most painful places I have ever been shot. Second only to the Balkans in that respect. Now, sir, do you feel I have addressed this gap in your education?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sir. Well, perhaps you will be getting a proposal come the feast of St. Valentine.
You've been paying attention.
Then, of course, once you are a married gentleman, you will, of course, switch from the traditional rose for the unmarried gentleman to the cucumber presented with the right hand that the married gentleman will present to his wife. Of course, the Hendricks gin is flavoured with the twin essences of love, the rose and the cucumber. The rose symbolizing, of course, the fresh, innocent, sweet, fragrant and perhaps slightly naive young lady. No offense, my dear. And, of course, the cucumber, the precise symbolism of which eludes me for the moment, but it does take to do with the gentleman. Now, if you would care to fill in these calling cards and hand them at the bar to my backman, Robin, he will furnish you with a marvellous sample of the Hendricks gin. Good day to you, sir, and you, madam. I trust he shall be more romantic in future.
I think he's had his words.
Exactly what she would like to know. So I'm showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 staves. So 7 o'clock I wish to meet my friend. So a young lady, a very well-bred young lady, would never express anything through words or desire. She wouldn't be able to do this. But the language of the So if you do want an appointment, I'm very, very happy to oblige. Absolutely, you don't have a fan at home. Do you? You certainly are. Do you not have any books on your etiquette? Gervie's Handbook from Mrs. Beaton. You don't have any of them. This could be also significant. Yes, exactly. Are you enjoying the Hendricks? Yeah. And are you feeling the love inside there?